think inclusion sits at the heart of education. We always put the child at the centre, but I think every child's different, and I think you've got to consider the needs of each child, and that's what inclusion's all about. From the top end pupils with the more able and talented, but right the way through meeting the needs of all learners.
When Ryan first came to us, he came to us in the August of 2015, and as far as we were concerned, he was going straight into mainstream school because we had limited information about his backstory, and he went straight into Birchgrove mainstream comp. But it must have been, this maybe the second week when he said to me, "I'm struggling," and I said to him, "Well, what's the matter, boy?" And the tears was rolling down his face, and he was obviously distressed. And I said to him, "Tell me," we pulled up at the school and said, "Tell me what's the matter. I don't know what I'm doing, I don't know where I'm going, it's all too much."
In school, well, we knew there was learning difficulties before he obviously started school in the September. He went to school in September, and as Kim said, he started off first couple of weeks, and then you could see he was quite quiet, coming home, didn't have much confidence, and he's got quite a bit of confidence right now, as he oozes with it, but he was quiet coming out of school, and then he said then that he can't settle, he felt lost.
I remember when Ryan started in year 7, a lot of work went in with the parents, carers and external agencies to make sure that the transition was smooth. Ryan in particular, he came from out of catchment and therefore didn't know a great deal of pupils within the school, and I think that significant work needed to go in to make sure that the parents, carers and all external agencies were happy, that Ryan was happy, and that he had the opportunities to build friendships, the support was in place, not just within the classroom, but the whole package of support that we can offer as a school.
Well, I was nervous because starting school we knew nobody, but then a couple of days later and I knew a lot of people. I found it a very good school. My brother used to go there, and I thought, I'll give it a try, and it's just amazing. I like the help of support around me. Like in lessons, when I need help, I got somebody there to ask for. It's important for life, this, because it'll make you do better in life. And
a TA is very important to Ryan. He knows that they're there. If he needs help, he can just ask. And there's a lot of subjects that he does do. He says he asks the TA, to give him that bit of help.
We as an inclusion team have worked closely with him, making sure we liaise with Ryan's parents and carers to make sure that he's got the support that he needs. He's flourished and he's making progress in all areas now, especially extracurricular activities, sport-wise. He's an amazing sports person, and he's also doing very well in his lessons because he feels more comfortable and supported.
Our ALN students have a variety of options at Key Stage 4 that they can access. There's some things that are exam based, and a lot of our students are successful in exam based studies such as the GCSEs, but there are other options out there for them. Here we do the courses like SWEET, like IFS, like Prince's Trust, that make sure that they're getting the college points to support them to get onto the college courses they need. Some of those are through coursework, some of those through online exams, and some of those are a more traditional route.
if I want to be in the army, being a mechanic, working on trucks and all that. But if I can't get into the army, I like to be a mechanic.
For Ryan, it's self-belief now, that he has an ability and it's recognised and we believe in him. I think it's for his backstory, that wasn't the case. He was maybe lost in an environment where he was just one of the others, whereas now in our family, even though his brother is flourishing, going ahead into adulthood, Ryan said to me one time, "I'll never be like David, will I?" I said, "Don't be like David, be Ryan. And if you be Ryan, people love Ryan. Don't try to," I said, "use your brother as a target or things that he's achieving, as a role model. You don't have to be him, be you."
And I just say, just give it your best shot and don't be nervous. Nobody will hurt you. It's a good school and you get loads of support around you.
At Birchgrove Comprehensive School, taking pride in achievement is our school motto. And what I would say is that no matter what achievement looks like for pupils, be it that small first step going into mainstream or stepping into the assembly hall, It's paramount that as staff we recognise what achievement looks like for each of our learners, and be it the first step or be it when they leave us at the end of Key Stage 4 with their qualifications and moving on to whatever the next step is, we need to make sure that we recognise the achievements of all of our learners and celebrate their success.